And today we're going to be looking at a hot new camera. Where is it? I thought it was going to be a new Nikon. This is the ST550 from Samsung. It features two LCD screens, a 3.5-inch touchscreen with 1152K pixels on the back, and a 1.5-inch one on the front. It's a concept that Samsung have used in their mobile phones since back in the days when mobile phones still had those sticky outy things called external aerials. Ooh. And now they've applied that dual screen concept to their cameras. Whatever next day. Maybe one day they'll introduce a TV with two LCD screens, one on the front, one on the back. It's a 12.2 megapixel camera and it comes in 3 colors. And it features a Snyder crotch snatch lens. I mean crockenschnacken, clockenflappen, no, crack snatch, Kreuzsnatch. Oh, let's just say it's a Schneider lens, alright? With a wide angle of 27mm. Now let's set the scene mode to landscape. And that's it. That's fairly easy. And of course, if all of your friends have deserted you, you can rely on your new friend, the front-facing LCD screen, to help you compose self-portraits. Okay, so I've switched the front LCD screen on. But the thing is, in bright light like this, the black plastic on the front seems to reflect the light. And all I get is glare. And the back LCD screen is marginally better. In bright light, it's not exactly the clearest of LCD screens. Now in a shade like this, I can see the front LCD screen a lot better. But you can still see the glare from the glossy black facade. So let's check out some of the high ISOs to see what the noise is like. Now this is on 800, 1600 and 3200. One thing that you notice when your hands accidentally touch the screen on the back, it clicks and it vibrates. Every time you touch the screen, it responds with a dolphin-like click. And a vibration like, well, you can use your imagination. Which Samsung call haptic technology. Basically just a fancy way of saying it vibrates and it clicks. I'm sure you could have hours of fun with this. It's got some fun graphics when you're taking pictures of kids. Probably best with your own kids only, unless you want the cops to get the wrong idea. Pedophile. And there are other graphics too. For people who like acid house parties. And again, I can see more glare than I can of the front LCD screen. The ST550 also has a beauty mode for smoothing off blemishes and any spots on the skin. It's just a shame that it doesn't work with bad hair days also. Let's try Smart Auto. Then we stopped by Heritage 1881, where we saw someone with a painted Nikon F4. Looks like I wasn't the first to do a bodged job. Once you get used to the touchscreen of the Samsung ST550, it's actually really quite a slick interface. Almost iPhone-esque in its usability. And the widest angle of 27mm is really quite enough for most situations. And here we have a massive Canon. I'm not talking about a 1D Mark IV. I'm talking about this. It's got a macro mode for equal macrofied photos. And the focus is quicker than a sloth. And there we have Jackie Chan flying off in his personal helicopter. With his limited edition 550D, of course. Unfortunately, our battery is running incredibly low. On a full charge, the battery is good for around 200 shots. But once you start using the second screen, you can probably expect a bit more than 100 shots on one charge. After we've been using it quite continuously, it seems like the body has gone quite hot. I don't know whether it's either due to the black colour of the body attracting the heat, or perhaps because the dual screens require more power.
Right, what's that sound?
I don't know, it's a very familiar sound though. It kind of makes me feel right at home. That must be it. Do you think they're following us? Say cheese. The Samsung ST550 is a nice looking camera with a slick 3.5-inch touchscreen, okay image quality, and that gimmicky front LCD screen. But ironically, it's the gimmick of unique selling point that lets the Samsung ST550 down. Really is not that easy to compose a self-portrait in the bright daylight, especially with that glossy black finish, reflecting all the light off the surface. Also, if you're shooting the 16:9 aspect ratio, then you'll find that the front LCD screen with a 4:3 aspect ratio won't cover exactly what you're getting. And, of course, it saps battery life. Like watching Open University television saps the life out of anyone watching it. It's a nice try from Samsung. Close, but no cigar.